Greetings, YouTubers and people of the interwebs. This is Ultra Maximus, and I'm here to do a toy review on a Transformers animated figure, a very cool figure that I've been looking to get for a while. It's Rodimus Minor. This is a Toys R Us exclusive figure. It was actually kind of hard to find for a while, and now if you're in Indiana right now, I did pick this figure up in Greenwood, at the Toys R Us in Greenwood, Indiana, on the south side of Indianapolis, and they seem to have quite a bit of them. So if you're looking for this figure, then Greenwood Toys R Us definitely has quite a bit of them at this point in time. What I want to do is talk about the character himself, and then we'll take a look at the packaging of the toy, and then we'll take him out of the package and test his transforming, his posability, and the general quality of the toy itself. So Rodimus Minor, we meet this character in Season 3 of Transformers Animated. Transformers Animated, actually, my second favorite Transformer series behind Generation 1. Great writing. Probably some of the best writing since Beast Wars. Lots of nods to the old Transformers Generation 1 series as well as Beast Wars. An episode written by Bob Forward, who did a lot of stuff for Beast Wars, is in the Transformers Animated with Waspinator and Black Arachnia. Very good episode. But we meet this character in an episode in Season 3 called Transwarped. And the interesting fact about it is, and I didn't know this until after the series, was that Rodimus, as he calls himself in the episode, was voiced by Judd Nelson, who did the voice of Hot Rod, which is what this character is based off of from the 1986 Transformers animated movie, in subsequent episodes after. But Judd Nelson did the voice of Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime in the Transformers cartoon movie, and he reprises the role in Transformers Animated, which is very cool. Now, Rodimus is leading a team of Autobots defending a space bridge from the evil Decepticons. This is Stryker's team, and according to the interwebs, that team is called Char, which is a nod to Generation 1, where the Decepticons end up retreating after the events of Transformers, the movie. This team is Stryker's team of Decepticons with Cyclonus, and which is cool to see that character in anime, and an animated version of Blackout from the Michael Bay Transformers movie, which was very cool. Had the same powers from that movie. And Spitor was in it. He was one of the Decepticons. And Oil Slick, who came out in Transformers Animated Wave 1 toy sets, and we don't really get to see him until Season 3. Might be one in Season 2. There may have been an episode with a dream sequence, I want to think. If you know, let me know. I'm sure somebody out there on the Webernet knows if that was accurate or not. So this character, he's got his Autobot team composed of animated versions of Brawn, Ironhide. There's Hotshot, which is cool because that was the character from the Armada, Cybertron, Energon series, based off of Hot Rod, basically. And a female Red Alert. So those are the Autobots that we see Rodimus leading, which is interesting. They call him Rodimus Minor. Most of the Autobots that we see that lead teams in Transformers Animated were Primes. Optimus Prime, Long Arm Prime, Sentinel Prime, and at the top of the Autobot food chain would be the Magnus, Ultra Magnus, in this case. So now I think that in the IDW Transformers Animated Comics, there's some reference to Rodimus being one of the greatest Academy recruits in getting his own team. On the back, he's called the Chosen One. So I didn't read that comic series, so I can't really speculate on that. I don't know if somebody out there has read the series. Definitely let me know. And, you know, I guess he's just that good that he didn't need to be a Prime to lead a team. But regardless, he made the package Rodimus Minor. There have been other minor Transformer names out there. We've got Optimus Minor from the Beast Wars set, which obviously completely different. I believe there has been a few Rodimus Minor characters that have been released by Hasbro. Maybe it's a Rodimus Minor. Minor could be a rank in the Transformers animated, Autobot leadership ranks. Who knows? Regardless, very cool character on the show. Very, very cool appearance. He ends up having his Autobots fall back. The Decepticons are overpowering him, and Oil Slick hits him with a can with Cosmic Rust, which was a nice nod. It's referenced in the Marvel Comics original Transformers series, and I believe in the G1 cartoon series too. He, for all intents and purposes, sacrifices himself. However, in the very last episode of Animated, we do see him in the crowd cheering on as Optimus and the rest of the crew come down to Cybertron, and we get a nice big happy ending. So he did survive the attack. So let's take a look at the package. Then we'll take Rodimus Minor out of the package, and we will take a look at the quality of the figure itself. So let's get started. Alright, now we have our Rodimus Minor character, our toy here, in package. So this is a kind of a full shot of the package. You can see that he's got his little bow and arrow, and which is very interesting that he had that in that episode, because he's never had any kind of archer thing, but I guess you got to make things different, right? So let's kind of take a look at the package itself. Zoom in a little bit here. Rodimus with 2 firing missiles. Again, it is a Toys R Us exclusive. He is a deluxe. Let's see that here. A deluxe class figure. On this side, we've got our Autobot logo. Nothing too spectacular going on there. He is a level 3 Transformer conversion. On this side, kind of nice, a little bit here, we have our name, Rodimus Minor, and we have a picture of him from the animated series. Now, on the bottom, we don't really have anything, as this series never really put anything there on the bottom. The back side of the figure, I'm kind of pull out here a little bit, so it's a nice wide shot of the figure itself. Kind of goes over it. We'll bring it up here and take a look. We've got a picture of Rodimus there. His picture at the top here, which it's got his quote, I suppose, which is kind of a nod from the old series. Actions speak louder than words, is what it says. Up here. He is an Autobot Cavalier, is what it says. Rodimus Minor is one of the most promising young Autobots ever to graduate from the Academy. His trainers were so impressed with him that he was given the command of a small unit right after graduation. During the short time he has commanded his troops, he has molded them into a tight-knit force to be reckoned with. Everyone expects him to one day rise to the ranks of Magnus and command Autobot forces across the galaxy. In his galactic powers and abilities, in the little red box here, it says he's called the Chosen One by his teachers and peers. Again, this is a nod to the Generation 1 Transformers, the movie, the animated movie, where Optimus refers to an Autobot will rise among our ranks, etc., etc. And other things we have on here, he's the youngest honored with the Valor's Flame. Maybe that's a reference to the flame on his torso and the hood of the car itself. I'm not sure if that's referenced in the comic or not. I'll have to take a look at that. He's designed his energy bow himself. So he's built this double energy crossbow, actually longbow. Excuse me. It looks like himself. At the bottom, we see other figures that are to be released by Hasbro for Transformers Animated. We have an RC figure. This is another figure that I'm looking to pick up. Very difficult to find here. I have yet to see this figure in the stores. She was one of the last figures to be put out. Cybertron Mode Ratchet, which is our second figure here. Now, the Toys R Us in Greenwood did have a lot of those figures, in addition to the Rodimus and to the Ironhide figures. I did not pick that figure up, as I have already got the Earth Mode Ratchet, and there's not really that much of a difference. So I opted instead for the Ironhide. And then we have a Toxic Oil Slick figure here at the end. I believe that one was released. I think I saw that in the stores. I did not pick that figure up. I was never really a big fan of the Oil Slick toy design, so I never got any of the Oil Slick characters. It's not really a huge priority for me. I'm sure there's some Oil Slick fans out there, and I believe that figure was released. But I don't think that one was a Toys R Us exclusive. I could be wrong. All right, so there's our package. Transformers Animated Rodimus Minor, Toys R Us exclusive. So let's go ahead and take him out of the package and take a look at the figure itself.